watching the Garden Corner Show. You know already that this is just a show where we are crazy passionate about everything gardening. I am J-Dog John Karshroom. I'm out here with Mr. Dave on a beautifully warm day. I feel I'm terribly overdressed, by the way. I had to take my coat off. Take your coat off, yeah. And I can tell you tomorrow it's going to be short sleeve for sure. Anyway, let's do some shout outs, shall we? Because I got some helpful hints about fuchsias. So I want to get right down to it. But hello to Cricket Crow. Hi, Cricket. And to Tracy Weston Root. Tracy, that is one beautiful dog you have there. I only calls it as I sees it. To Francesca Marsh. Francesca, beautiful pot. Great job. And to Christine Wilson, I love what you said, Christine. Today is the first day of what part of my life? So keep that curiosity. And Christine Wynn, great pick. Good time. So anyway, guys, welcome to the show. Hope it brings something good to your life. So let's talk about fuchsias because it's kind of, I want to say post-Mom's Day, but some of you got some fuchsias. It's a very traditional plant that we oftentimes care for and enjoy, especially if you have that afternoon shade. But there's some tricks on to making it really bloom constantly. And the trick is good fertilizing, good watering, but also some deadheading. And deadheading meaning that you pluck off the old blooms. What happens, let's see, I picked a basket that has just buds and a little bit of bloom. You're pointing to an old leaf here? Okay. Let's see. Now, let's see if I can find something. Look at the quality around here. We just have buds and no blooms. Let me see if I have something on this guy here. Because it applies the same to upright fuchsias as it is. This is an upright fuchsia, by the way, and there's some hanging fuchsias. And there's two different ways. And by the way, oftentimes you get some white fly in fuchsias and use that same remedy that I have. Because white fly is that little white bug that if you were to jiggle this, you'd have this big cloud of these white, tiny little white flies that surround it. Really hard to spray, by the way, and so you want to use a systemic, and that Bonite Garden Grow really takes care of that. But what happens is the bloom starts at a bud stage, right? And then it starts to swell and get bigger into this. And then you get this bloom, right? This beautiful bloom. How striking that is. Just so intricate, by the way. Great hummingbird attractant, by the way. And then once that bloom turns bad, now take a look. Actually, I can show it to you right here. Once the bloom turns bad, it oftentimes drops, but it leaves a little seed. This one right here, that little seed pod. That's where you want to pluck that. That's the most important point on fuchsias, is pluck it there, because what happens is all the energy will go into that seed and you'll get these little, I want to say almost grape size, not quite grape size, but looks like small grapes on there. And then pretty soon it will be covered with just those seed pods. And you want to pluck those to get those to re-bloom. But anyway, that is the helpful hint about fuchsias. I hope it. Now send me questions if you have them, and I love to answer them, or have the community answer them. So anyway, that's the show for today. Hope it helps. If it doesn't, here is the quote for the day. Mr. Dave is holding it steadily up. Thank you, Mr. Dave. Now he's moving it. Expect nothing. Live frugally on surprise. Thank you very much, Alice Walker. That's the show for the day. Always live your passion.
See me right out of the sunset.